Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today I am taking a very special look at the Jazzinc Dioramas 1/12 scale Batman v Superman Batmobile. I do want to warn you in advance, this because of the size of this, the review itself is going to be a little choppy. It's going to be bouncing around just kind of as close-ups of certain areas rather than me moving it around too much. I do try to show you as much detail as possible, and of course show you all the parts and pieces that move and that are removable and so on and so forth, and I'll even show you how to get your figures in it. But I just wanted to kind of forewarn, because it's going to be a little different formula than what you're used to if you are a fan of the channel. But as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us here at the channel, and let me know in the comments below what you think. If you pre-ordered one a couple years ago, if you are like, ooh, that's a little too much money, what have you, just let me know in the comments below. And of course follow us over on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Modern Toy Fair. And make sure to check out Wednesday night only figs on twitch.tv/Modern Toy Fair. But that's enough chitter chatter. Let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's take a look at how it turned out so you can see all of the incredible detail work all throughout the sculpts here. We've got the canopy, which does come all the way off, along with actually opening up just like it does in the movie. Even comes at the angle, and then you just pop it right back down, and it closes pretty easily as well. The back fins also come off. They actually won't be attached in the box. They just have a little square piece here and a hole peg, and you just kind of match it up, pop it in. I thought these were supposed to be magnetic, but I guess maybe they changed that. So I'll have to add that later. The wheels, you've got the tread, and then you've got the armor pieces on the outside, along with the actual wheel well that's painted silver on the inside. The sides, you can see all the inner workings that are inside the armor, which is great. Get you a little better look here. You also have a footstep, which is a great addition. Like, the attention to detail is insane on this thing, and I'm really impressed. And then if you move up to the front, we once again have the same kind of style armor, and then the tire, along with the actual wheel pieces that are painted silver. On the front, you've got the actual little headlight with the rest of the armor pieces, along with the lights that actually light up, which I'll show you here in a little bit. You've got some great detail work on the vents, and then all of the kind of open mechanics on the bottom. The turret actually does come off, and then you can kind of spin it around. It is magnetic. The pieces actually move around, and there's a little better look at some of the detail on it. Like, they really spent some time on it. It looks really good. Moving further up, you've got the vents in the hood. You've got the little flaps here on the side, and then I believe this is supposed to be customizable, so you can use the Justice League kit as well. The canopy, once again, like I mentioned before, opens. You've got the kind of plexiglass in there. It looks really good. Let me open that up so we can see the actual inside of, I guess we'll call it the cockpit of the Batmobile. So you've got all of the interior metal working and wiring. You've got this roll bar, which actually does come out, which makes it easier to fit the figures in. Both the seats also come out. They are magnetic and just pop in and out. So we get those out of the way, and then we'll show you an even closer look after this. So here they are, back with everything in it. This was, I thought, supposed to be sculpted, but it's just a sticker, which is a little disappointing. And then you do have the stick shift, and you have the wheel. The wheel does come out. It is really detailed. Pop that right back up there. You can see a little bit here. We've got kind of some dials and buttons and the little scanners and stuff throughout there. And then on the back, you do have kind of the axle here with all the metal workings. You have the exhaust pipe. You have the back of the tires and the back of the armor that kind of protects them. And then the tires in the front all the tires spin, but the tires in the front actually do turn left and right. And then on the bottom, we do have a lot of sculpt work, which is kind of surprising because they didn't really need to do that because you're not going to pose it upside down. But then hidden down here, there's a little battery. It takes two AAAs, and you switch it on, and it turns the lights on for the headlights, along with the lights for the cockpit, which look a lot brighter on the camera than they do in real life. It's kind of surprising, but it's really cool. Then some other little attention to detail are just the decals. You've just got little stickers kind of throughout there. Real quick, I do want to show you how to get a figure in because it is a little bit of a tight squeeze. I'm using the Mafex Hush Batman that was customized to be Rebirth Batman, and I can't imagine doing this with like a bigger figure, like a Mezco figure. So you just kind of have to tuck the cape in and push him down in there. Get him nice and cozy, kind of lean him back a little bit so his head doesn't hit the canopy when you put it back on. Put the steering wheel back in. Now you can take, obviously, switch out his hands and have him holding the steering wheel. I don't plan on keeping him in there for very long, so I'm not going to go through all that. But then you reattach the roll bar here for the middle. Make sure he's nice and safe if in case he flips the Batmobile. And then reattach the canopy like so. Okay, so overall, I really do like how this turned out. I think a lot of the detail on it is fantastic. The paint apps, the sculpt, all of it looks great. There are some things I'm a little disappointed in. For instance, like I mentioned before, the buttons in the little center console where the stick shift is, I'm still a little peeved that it's just a sticker on this version where the 1/6 scale version actually got molded buttons. Like even if it would have been just a brick on top of that with the buttons painted on it or something like that, anything would have been better than just a sticker, especially for how much this costs. Like I get, yeah, the 1/6 scale one is twice the size and 3 times the cost, but at the same time, like while they didn't really give us a good look at the inside of the like Batmobile in the promotional pictures, I kind of went into it expecting it to be just a shrunk down version of what we were advertised for the 1/6 version. So maybe that's on me. But I am a little sad about that. I also feel like they originally advertised that all the parts that come off were going to be magnetized, so they wouldn't just fall off if you like bump them. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I thought that was, back when it was still just a third-party situation, not licensed, that was going to be a thing. I'd probably have to go back and maybe watch some really old videos on it or some of the announcements. But those are really my only 2 big problems with it. The biggest question I imagine everyone has at this point is it worth the $450 price tag? Because if you did not pre-order it 2 years ago, before they got licensed, it is now $450 plus shipping. So you're looking at $500 if you want this. Personally, as much as I love it, if I could go back, I don't know that I would spend the money on it. It's a great piece. It looks fantastic. The scale is great. I just don't know if it's quite the $400 mark that I paid, let alone now the $450 mark that they're asking, especially when, you can still go get the animated series Batmobile for $200 on eBay. And I get it, yeah, that was mass produced, this was limited numbers, costs, all that. Trust me, I'm not saying that it's a bad product at all. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, I can't say that I would be like, yeah, 100% go spend $400 on it right now. Like, there's a lot of things on this channel I review that I'll straight up tell you, oh, if you're a fan of this, you need it in your collection. It's worth every penny. I'm not going to get rid of it. I love it. I spent the money already. It's here, but I wouldn't do it again. But that's going to be it for this review. Please make sure to let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings, if you are going to go pick one up, if you already have one, if you agree with me on my complaints, or if you think I'm just a whiny bitch. Let me know in the comments below. As always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. Check out Wednesday Night Only Figs over on twitch.tv/Modern Toy Fair. And hopefully we'll see you next week, same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.